I'm here with Aron Eisenberg, who played Nog on my favorite show, Deep Space Nine. And for most of us, we do a job, it's over, and we never think about it. Deep Space Nine was a job that you took, and all these years later, you're still involved in it, and people love to talk about it, love to hear about what it was like to work on that job. What is that like for the rest of us that have a job, it ends, it's over, and we could never imagine
It's
that.
a wonderful benefit to be able to continue to be a part of something that I was so happy to be a part of initially, and that I get to continue to go on, that I get to meet the people that watch the show. I mean, who's really going to complain about, having people come up and give you a compliment about the work that you did, and to share how much the work that you did brought happiness and enjoyment into their lives. That's kind of what I get to experience when I get to go to conventions. It's just a wonderful opportunity, and it's a wonderful byproduct of the show that we, as well as the actors, get to benefit from in many ways than just that. And I'm just really fortunate to have what I have.
Well, you definitely made me a lot happier.
Oh, cool! Thanks, Ron.
What did you bring to Nog? How much of Nog was you, and how much of it was scripted?
Well, I mean, it was all scripted. Mm-hmm. Everything was scripted, but I do think that there was a synergy between me and, or not just me, but the actors and the writers, because the writers were closer to the set, so they could come down and get a feel for what the people were like, so they could kind of get that feel and put it into the script that they were writing, or what they were writing about the characters. So, I mean, there was a very strong parallel between myself and Nog, absolutely.
There was an episode where Nog lost his leg, and
yes.
That was a very dark episode, and I was really impressed with your acting. And you really...
Well, thank you.
Did you talk to any veterans that had lost limbs, or...?
No, I didn't talk to any veterans at all, actually. I just, I had a kidney transplant when I was 17, so there was something I could tie myself into for that episode. But the truth of the matter is, I kind of approached that episode in the fact that Nog really had hit a wall of not sure what he really wanted to do with his life anymore. Wasn't quite sure if he wanted to continue to go forward, because now doubt and fear has crept into his mindset, and dealing with that wasn't very easy for him. And so that episode is all about him dealing with that. So that's kind of what I took and put into the character.
What were those sets like? Like, were they smaller, or like, because on TV they disappear so much?
Oh, no, the sets were quite huge, actually. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we had 3 stages, that were all set up. So yeah, they were amazingly built sets. They did a phenomenal job at the sets.
Did you have a favorite one?
No, not necessarily. I mean, Quark Spar, the promenade was really 2 levels. That was pretty intense. That was pretty cool. It's pretty amazing what they did.
What was your favorite story arc?
Well, I would say my favorite story arc was my own story arc. They gave me a great story. They gave me so much to work with over the 7 years, and then the culmination of myself, not myself, but the culmination of the arc in season 7 was terrific. It was phenomenal. It's just they trusted a whole episode with me. It's a great show. Cool.
My favorite arc was when Nog joined Starfleet. You told me a couple months ago that you thought you were being written out of the show.
Yes, I did think I was getting written out of the show when they had me go to Starfleet. But I was told by Rick Berman that that's not true. If anything, it'll bring me more work, and he was absolutely right. It did, and I worked more and more. So went really well for me. Very, very lucky.
Now, if they asked you to come back, would you do it?
Oh, absolutely. Absolutely would be back in a heartbeat.
I'd like to see a Captain Nog.
Oh, that would be great. So would I.
Well, thanks so much for talking with me.
All right. Thank you, Ron.